Welcome again to Christ Channel Network, CCN. Today's show will be about the continuation of the narrative of my book from where we stopped yesterday. The book is titled Belongs to Nobody, Free for Everybody, End Up Somebody with Nobody. Available online on Amazon.com, online anywhere in the world. The chapter that I want to elaborate upon today is about the institution of marriage. So here today, I will talk about monogamy, polyandry, polygamy, and divorce. Monogamy means marriage between one man and one woman. Polyandry is a marriage of a woman to two or more men at the same time. Polygamy is a marriage of a man to two or more women at the same time. Divorce is known as dissolution of marriage. It is the process of terminating a marriage or a marital union. One of the most enduring cultural examples of polyandry is for two brothers or even a brother and his own father to marry the same woman. It continues to happen under the radar. So polyandry is known to have happened and still does happen right now, even in parts of India, in Polynesia, in Brazil. Even in Africa, parts of Nigeria, and many other locations in the world. So polyandry is thought that particularly beneficial in society where it prevents overpopulation through restricting the number of births while ensuring that people have access to sexual gratification. So polyandry with brothers also prevent land and properties being divided, as all the family land will remain and be inherited as a single unit. So given the cost of raising a child in US and Nigeria today, maybe there are many practical benefits to the concept of multiple parent relationships. So given the new laws pertaining to the legalization of gay marriage in some parts of the world, there does not even seem to be an argument to limit polygamous marriages to those which are polynous and polyandrous. So polyandry has finally found inroad inside the camp of lesbian or a number of gay men now permitted to contract a polyandrous relationship. So you still get married to your husband legally, while at the same time you get married to your friends of the same sex. That is, you are having sexual relationship with your husband at home, but you have a girlfriend as a woman outside. So at the same time, you can invite even your girlfriend to your husband's house. But that your girlfriend is your second husband. So he can stay with you in your husband's house while you are telling your husband that, oh, she is my friend. So even with your children, knows that your second husband, who is a woman, is your friend. Your husband see it as your friend. So you have one man as an husband and one woman as husband. So that is polyandry. So you have an excuse and you are living your best of life. So you and your friends know that you are married because your husband and children will never suspect that you are married to this your own girlfriend. Since you do not want a divorce, so you cover up as a woman with two husbands under the legality of gay marriage, having sexual intercourse with both the man and the woman at the same time. So every family member and your children will never suspect such thing is going on. But you know within yourself, you know your secret that you have two husbands. Daddy will never know. So many men today are one of the husbands in a polyandry marriage being practiced by their own wife, and they never suspected it, not knowing that their wife is married to two husbands. Daddy is happy, but is one of the husbands. The girlfriend that the wife is introducing to the man is the second husband. So both the husband and the children are blind to it, because the other husband is a woman who freely comes in to the house regularly. Probably your wife's best woman friend, where you normally drop or pick her up for outing together with her friend, is the second husband. You cannot know. That is polyandry. So polyandry is recognized and protected by law now with the legalization of gay marriage. So women are for polyandry, while men are for polygamy. You can check it out. When your wife prefers to always be with her lady friend instead of staying with you at home. So lesbianism validates polyandry, which is now happening in parts of India, in Polynesia, in Brazil, in America, in parts of Nigeria, in Canada, and many other locations of our modern world. Eleha also do it to cope with her polygamous husband. In the Nigerian tradition and customary law system, marriage is not restricted to just a man and a woman. Rather, a man and many wives, and vice versa. So such marriage does not enjoy the full rights according to English and American marriage. That is marriage according to the law. So in American marriage is restricted to just a man and a woman. And a man and a man. Or a woman and a woman. Both Nigerians and Americans practices polyandry for centuries. This system of marriage is now the modern day inventions of gays and lesbian system of marriage. So in the eyes of the law, marriage is only what the law, that is Marriage Act, says is marriage, not just because a man has sex with a woman and the woman become pregnant and then move into the man's house to deliver the baby and the two stays together. Courtship is not marriage. Neither is a loose partnership of opposite sex marriage. So living together and making a baby doesn't connote marriage. Going to a church and being declared man and woman by your pastor without an earlier strict observance of legal marriage requirement is no marriage in the eyes of the law. So a purported union with one who is validly married is not a marriage. No matter how valid a marriage is in the eyes of the couple, in the eyes of the clergy, in the eyes of the relative church and the society, it must equally be valid before the law for it to be legal. For a marriage to be legal, it must be in accordance with the provisions of the Marriage Act, except for traditional marriages, irrespective of the religious inclinations of the couples. A celebrated delusion that seems like a perfect union, believing he or she is in a legal marriage, for he or she is one of an illegal contract that can never be enforced, while his or her children of such marriage are on a perpetual or meritorious regret in the future. So the legality of your marriage may not bother you now until issue of rights, privileges, international employment, travel visa, will, inheritance, divorce, child custody, guardianship, annuity, insurance, and burial arises. Marriage is a union between one man and one woman to the exclusion of all other persons. That is English marriage, statutory marriage. So it is a sacrosanct union that begets lots of rights, a lot of benefits, duties, privileges, and responsibility for his couples and offspring of such union. So to say the least, couples, that is husband and wives, are protected from certain criminal charges and responsibility. So their children enjoy exclusive rights to inheritance, while native law and custom cannot bound or limit them. So same couple, the same husband and wife, can marry each other under the traditional customary law and subsequently marry each other under the law. But a man or a woman married